All right, you guys, this is it. The moment I've been waiting for. Inside these boxes are some of the most stunning fountain pens I've ever laid my hands on. One of them is a limited edition piece inspired by a serpent. Another one is a collaboration featuring an abalone resin. I was going to say raisin. Resin. And two Leonardos that just makes me smile every time I see it. You already know. And trust me, there's even more. So let's unbox these beauties together. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining. Today is a big unboxing day. Some of my most anticipated pens of the year so far. So it's going to be a long video, so grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's dive into this treasure trove of writing magic. Okay, I can already tell this is going to be good. The weight of some of these boxes is giving me chills. What's inside? Well, just some of the most insanely gorgeous fountain pens I've ever seen. And trust me, there's one in here that I still can't believe I managed to get my hands on. Like literally. Story time later. All right, moment of truth. Deep breath. Let's open this up. But first, let's take a moment and appreciate these boxes first. I love when pen makers put some thought on their boxes. It makes the unboxing experience more pleasurable. Do you agree? I know the real star is the pen, sure, but I don't mind a good presentation. I don't know about you, but I do keep my boxes. Let me know in the comments if you do the same. All right, so let's start. But if you're enjoying the suspense so far, make sure to subscribe and click the like button. All right, let's start with this one. This is the largest box in the pile, so I thought I should start with this one. This is the Navhalur Nautilus Pen of the Year Snake 2025. The box is really too big for the pen. It's a lot of empty spaces in here. It comes with this, but that's really it. But I guess it's a good way to present the pen. So the pen has this shimmering gold, green, gold, and silver design resin. It's really nice. Love the sparkles. It's supposed to mimic a snake's scales. I don't see it, but sure, let's stick to it for now. This pen comes in gold hardware, as you can see. This is using the Navhalur Nautilus design, so you get those little portholes right there to see how much ink you have left. Always a good design on any pen. One of the main differences on this pen is the clip. So you can see the clip is made of sterling silver and it's shaped like a crawling serpent, complete with, I don't know if you can see it, complete with gemstones for the eyes. There it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not real, but it's pretty cool, right? I don't care how you feel about Nahvalur. This pen is a statement piece. It also is limited to only 888 pieces. Not just a random number, it is a number that symbolizes wealth and prosperity in Chinese culture. Oh, and it features a number 6 in-house stainless steel nib. And of course, it only comes in piston filling with a piston filling mechanism for high ink capacity, and it really does have a large ink capacity in there. The pen's body is just the same 1/2 inch diameter all throughout, but it does taper on the grip section right there, with a slight flare to prevent your fingers from slipping. The thread, where's my little wand thing? The thread doesn't really bother me as much. It's not sharp or uncomfortable. It's definitely tactile, but I actually feel like it's giving me more grip. Then again, I haven't used this for long form writing yet, so I'll definitely update everyone in the comments once I start using these pens. But it is a solid pen, weighty pen actually, at 1.3 ounces. It measures 5.9 close and 5.24 inches uncapped. One thing to note is it cannot be posted, which again doesn't bother me. It's long enough for my medium hands. I do notice that it's not as well balanced as I like it to be. It's slightly back weighted. I can actually feel it now, like it's right here. So you might not be comfortable with long form writing, but again, we'll see. Maybe because I haven't inked it yet, but we'll see later on. So, story time. This is the pen with a story. I did not know I bought this pen. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you the story, but I bought this, apparently, I bought this at 3 a.m. after a night out in New York, and all I know is I got an email 3 days later that I have a package from Endless. And I was like, a package? What did I order? I didn't realize I ordered this. So lesson to the story, don't shop after a night out of partying, especially if you haven't partied in ages. Oh my God, I'm such an old person. But anyway, that's the story behind this pen. I'm glad I got it though. Like there's no buyer's remorse or anything like that. Maybe subconsciously I wanted to get it, so my subconscious took the executive decision, made an executive decision and just buy it for me without me really realizing it. I mean, I could have returned it, but no, it's a beautiful pen, so I'm glad I bought it. All right, next up is the Laban 325. And I got the one of the teal, that got the teal abalone in black. This is a Jonathan Brooks collaboration, and that abalone resin is unreal. Is that gorgeous? Actually, I was worried when I bought this one from, I think it was Atlas. I bought this on the website. I guess the stock photo they used, it doesn't have a lot of the swirls. So I was worried that I might not get, enough swirls, but look at this. I got really lucky. It has a lot of nice swirls in there. So the pen body it's a typical cigar shaped pen. It features that blend of glowing iridescent abalone resin, and it's paired with the sleek black barrel and cap. So it gives it a nice, elegant contrast. I also really like the gold trims on this one. It goes so well with the black, right? The clip is pretty stiff, I noticed, but it's not a deal breaker. And as for the grip section, it is pretty standard to me. There you go, it's pretty standard to me. It's tapered, nicely tapered with a little lip, slight lip, so it's comfortable and not awkward. I was actually supposed to get the ivory one on this one, but I already own the Laban 325 Ocean. So if you Google that, or if you look that up, it's almost the same. So, but I fell in love with this. So, and it's also a Jonathan Brooks. So it's very hard to not get it. So that's why I chose the black one instead. And I think it's actually a really nice contrast, right? Like the gold, the blue, iridescent, resin with the black trim. The black cap and finial. It's actually really nice. I like the contrast. So it's a good choice. Good choice on my part. Laban is a Taiwanese company, in case you didn't know, but it comes with a German number 6 Yovo nib. That's why I love this pen, because I love Yovo nibs more than Bach. I'm sorry. And it also uses you can use international cartridges, and it comes with their own, what do you call this again? Lord, converter. Sorry, but obviously, you can use any converter. But yeah, so that's really nice. Good for versatility. The pen is very well balanced at 1.2 ounces. Even when it's not posted, I like writing with this one. And it is, when closed, it's 5.87 inches. Pretty big pen. And when you post it, it goes to a 6.75 inches. Pretty long. I don't like it posted. It's very awkward. I don't know. Just I don't want to ruin the resin, so I don't post this. I mean, as you can see, it's not bad, right? It's just sitting right there, so I can get away with not posting this one. So yeah, that is the Laban 325 teal abalone in black. All right, now on to the next one, which is the Esterbrook ST in tortoise. And I got the one with the gold trim. If you're new to Esterbrook STs, STs are made of high-grade acrylic resin body. And this one in particular is inspired by the vintage tortoiseshell design. So it has that classic aesthetic, right? This comes in your typical cigar shape with just a one-piece cap, right? One-piece cap, the barrel, and the section. With the clip is attached directly to the cap, so there's no finials or anything like that. The gold trim is what really makes it pop, and the cap and the clip gives it that old school charm. That's how I see it. A standout feature on the Esterbrooks, not just the ST, is its cushioned spring-loaded cap closure, which, one, it's very satisfying, but it's what keeps the nib from drying out. So it's to me, it's such an underrated detail. The step from the body to the section, there you go, is there's a slight taper, and it comes with a single thread, which is really helpful. With the spring-loaded cap mechanism, it's very, very easy to open. This comes with a number 6 Yovo nib. I got this in a medium, and it takes both cartridges and converters, of course. And at just 0.8 ounces, it is the lightest pen in this haul. making it perfect for long writing sessions, and probably that's why I love writing with my SDs. It's my favorite. This is my sixth SD. Oops, sorry. This is my sixth SD actually. I don't know. I guess it's the weight, the combination of the weight and the balance. It really changes my handwriting. I write so much better, 10 times better when I'm using my SDs for some reason. But yeah, so that is the Esterbrook SD. Keeps rolling. All right, Leonardo time. This one is the Leonardo Momento Magico Amethyst. This is a stunning pen. So Leonardo is, or this pen I should say, is an Italian-made pen. Let me remove this. Oh, it says Architect right there. Use an Architect nib. It's Italian-made pen, and it's a piston filler with a massive 1.5 milliliter ink capacity. And here's the kicker. This amethyst, let me give you a close-up. This amethyst clear resin contains actual grains of sand. So it adds a unique texture to the design. Isn't it pretty? Love that color. Oh. So just like any other Leonardo Momento Magicos, it comes in a tapered body, right? Tapered body. The cap does not have a finial with the clip directly attached to the cap. I also love how the cap and the bottom finial has that conical shape. I think it adds more elegance to the pen. And again, just like the other Magicos, this pen has the transparent ink window. When you open the cap, it displays that window right there. So you can check your ink level. This one in particular, I got this one in a stainless. No, it's not a stainless. It's ruthenium. I think it's number 6, and I got it in the Architect grind. So I'm expecting some crisp, dynamic line variation. I haven't wrote with this one yet, so it is incredibly lightweight. It at 0.7 ounces, and again, I love that it has an ink window, so you never have to guess how much ink left. This was actually an impulse buy, but no buyer's remorse here. I'm just a sucker for lavender pens, and it doesn't hurt that it's a Leonardo, because as you all know, it's my favorite. So yeah, so this is the Leonardo Momento Magico in Amethyst. Oh, I can't stop staring at it. All right, and because I am obsessed with Leonardo, I got another one. This is the Leonardo Momento Zero Kintsugi. So kin in Japanese means gold, and sugi means joining or mending. So this is inspired, let me remove that whole thing. This is inspired by the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. This design is supposed to symbolize beauty in imperfection. Deep, right? So deep. So I urge you guys to Google kintsugi, and you'll see how beautiful it is and see the inspiration behind the pen's design. This one is exclusive to Stilo and Stile. It features a transparent barrel, right there, transparent barrel with some gold leaves that is inspired by the mended cracks from the philosophy of Kintsugi. I have to be honest, I did not get this when it first came out around November. I just saw it, just like, oh, another demonstrator pen. You know, like they all, I think every single pen company comes up with one. And I'm so tired of it. Just give me swirls, right? Give me colorful swirls. But this one, I said, let me Google what kintsugi is, and then when I learned more about, the whole concept around it, it was deeply profound. But I finally caved and got it the second time it became available from Stilo and Stile. So I waited for a whole month for this, but it was so worth the wait. As my Leonardo pen journey progresses, I figured out that I'm not really a big fan of the Leonardo Momento Zeros because it's small, right? And so I started going for like the Zero Grande, the Magicos, the Mosaicos, because it's much larger. But this one I had to get. There's no way. Like after finding out what the inspiration is, it's too beautiful. And again, the story behind the pen is so inspirational. So this one though, I got it in a 14K nib. 14K nib, and this also can be filled with a cartridge or a converter. Oh my goodness, I was trying to open the wrong way. Yep. It's always like, every time I see the converters, it's so huge, like unnecessarily huge, but I guess that's a design. Anyway, this one it's not heavy, it's not too light. It's around 0.9 ounces, so it has a nice weight to it without feeling too heavy. And it's smaller. It's one of the smaller versions of Leonardo. So it capped, it is 5.5 inches and 5 inches when the cap is off. I do prefer this posted though. This one I prefer posted. I think even if it's posted, it has a nice balance to it. So yeah, I love it. So yeah, so this is the Leonardo Momento Zero in the Kintsugi. Ooh, that one you can really see the cracks. So it's not really cracks. All right, finally, I have another pen that I got in the beginning of the year, and this one didn't come in a box at all. It came in like a plastic thing. This is the Asvine C2000. There it is, C2000 in blue red. This is a new model for 2025. This one's a beast. Look at this. It comes with a huge number 8 nib, making it a powerhouse for bold strokes. Just to give you a comparison, this is a number. This is 6. Oops. There it is. That's a better. Isn't that huge? My God, you would think, right? I didn't think that number 8s are that big. I should really buy more number 8 pens. I mean number 8 nibs, because these are such good writers, honestly. Anyway, this body is made of stabilized wood. What is stabilized wood, you ask? I asked the same thing. Apparently, stabilized wood is a made up term. It is basically wood infused with polymer, and that helps to reduce the risk of cracking, of course, because it is wood, so it's prone to cracking. So they infuse it with some type of polymer to help it, to bond it, to make it stronger. There you go. This one also takes a cartridge or converter, so it gives you the flexibility with inks. The body is a cigar shape in the bottom, and the top is a flat top with a finial, no design, just a finial, and the clip is attached to that finial right there. The design is, they call it blue red. That is actually the name of the design. And it is a mixture of blue and red. It is not as shiny. It's a matte finish, which I don't mind. It's actually really, really nice. I do hate reviewing these types of pens because it does have that social stigma behind it. But sometimes, you just have to give it a chance, right? Right. I always say that cheap does not necessarily mean it's low quality. And besides, cheap pens is actually cheap pens. The word cheap pens is actually subjective if you think about it, right? So, let me hear your thoughts actually on the comments regarding budget pens, because this one really surprised me. It has that Art Deco inspired look. It's comfortable. It writes beautifully, and you'll see that later on. I'm honestly shook. I got this from Amazon for, I think, 50. I should have really looked at this on. I'll put the links below, but I'll put the link for this one below. I think I got it for 50 something bucks, like something like that. It's not bad. It's really not bad. This is a big pen, in case you haven't noticed. Let me see. This is the Laban 325. This one is the Nautilus. So you can see it's still the biggest one. If I put the ST in there, yeah, no, it's the biggest one in the bunch. It is 6.1 closed. Can you believe it? And 5.5 uncapped. Right, and of course, if you post it, it's definitely it just looks weird. Look, it just looks really weird. So I personally would not post this one. For the step down from the barrel, it doesn't taper. The grip doesn't taper. It's a pretty large grip though, so I don't know. It's not a big deal for me, at least for my use case, right? Anyway, this is a real conversation piece. And wait till you tell them how much it is. They're like, what? For that? Oh my God. My only comment on this one, actually, the only one, it's very aesthetic. It's not even, it's this one. I would have preferred if they left this out. I don't think I need to know this. The Asvine label is fine. Like, I still don't believe in logos, but it's fine. This one is overkill. That's just my opinion. Okay, so spare me on the comments about. But anyway, yeah. So this one is the Asvine C2000. All right. I guess this is the moment of truth. Let's ink this up. All right. I spared you guys the inking process, so Let's start with the Nautilus, the year of the snake thing. This is the Navhalur. Nautilus. Year of the snake. 2025. I can tell you right now that the nib does not have any feedback whatsoever. So this one is a medium nib. This ink is so wet. It's like pooling. Let's see. This one is the Sailor ink. Sailor Shikiori. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this. Waka Uguisu. It is pooling. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's a good. Ooh. It dries really quick. Look at that. Doesn't that match? It's perfect. It's a perfect match, right? Nice green. Now, where's the cap? Oh my god, I lost the cap. Oh, there it is. So that's the Nahvalur Nautilus. That is a good match, if I don't say so myself. All right. This one is the Laban. And Brooks. What is it? Teal. Abalone. This one is also a medium. I think they're all mediums. This one I used ink is because I really want to pull that teal. This is the Enderilium. This is the longest name in the world. Enderilium. I'm not going to write the whole name. It's Butterfly Blue. That's a really long name. The full name is Branded Ring Shoemaker Butterfly Blue. Listen. Butterfly Blue is good enough for me. Sorry for the handwriting. I'm like rushing. That's a nice teal, right? Why do I keep losing the cap? Here we go. That's a really nice teal. This is the ink. In case you want to know. Ooh, girl. Oh no, I did. Okay. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Love it. All right. Next is the Esterbrook. I can't write today. Oh my god. In tortoise, sorry. Ooh, this ink is so pigmented. I love it. Ink. I love Esterbrook nibs. It has a little bit of feedback. I love that. This is the Vinta Laguna. A really good friend of mine, in the YouTube world, said he does not like Vintas. You know who you are. Yes, I'm talking about you. Because he said it's, for some reason, I think it has some oil in it. I don't think so. Like, look how clear that is. It's very pigmented. Nice shading. I don't know. I love it. I still love you though. Love you, mean it. Right, this is the Leonardo. Ooh. A bit scratchy. That's weird. Leonardo Momento. Oh my. Oh, that's right. 'Cause it's architect nib. Duh. Magical. Ooh. I love this. Leonardo Magical Momento and architect nib. The ink I chose. That's a very weird. It's a scratch sound, but it's not scratchy because I know it's a architect nib, and I'm not using it. I'm not writing it correctly right now. But let's diamine. Diamine Earl Gray. Ooh, let me see. Oh, so there it is. Downstrokes, it's thin, and diagonal ones are thick. Ooh. It writes like a pencil. I love it. So if you write like this, like how you're supposed to write, can you guys hear that scratch? That's really scratchy, but in a good way because it is a different, you know, grind. That's nice. I like it. I love it. You know, I don't have a lot of gold inks. I really should buy more. I literally have one. One. Oh my god. This is the Leonardo. Ooh, that's not a it's not a good sound. What is this again? Leonardo. Oh. It's smooth, but it has a sound. Don't know why. This is a medium nib. And the ink, my only gold ink is the Wearing Gold. What is it? Star Splattered Hill. What is that sound? That's a weird sound. That's a weird sound. It's not a scratch, but there's a sound. It's like a squeaking sound. That's bizarre. All right, so next up is the Asline C2000. You know, this is my second recording of this one because the original, just to be transparent with you, the original, it was pulling so bad, it was skipping. I did not understand it, so I kind of tried to fix the nib. Maybe the nib was too tight, so I redid it. I kind of tuned it myself, and now it writes so much better and so smooth. So this is the S Fine. Oh, so nice. C2000, and the ink I used on this one is the Diamine. Oh my god, this is so nice. Diamine ink vent. What is it? Winterberry. It's really, really nice. So smooth. This is a medium nib, but it writes like a broad. Ooh. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Nice and wet. I like the ink too. Kind of matches the red on the. I was gonna say the resin. It's not a resin on the wood. All right, so that is the Asvine C2000. Despite my atrocious penmanship, I am absolutely in love with this haul. If I had to pick a favorite, I don't know, I can't. I like them all. I just might use this whole batch for my March currently inked. How about that? Because honestly, every pen here brings something special to the table, right? But if you really want to know my favorite, uh, it's not based on the nib, not because of the weight or the design. It's the story. I think it would be the Leonardo Kintsugi, only because I'm a sucker for pens with stories. That's really it, Sorry. But I do want to hear from you. Which of these pens caught your eye the most? Would you get any of them? And if you own them already, please drop a comment below. Reading comments, good or bad, always makes my day. Also, if you love unboxings like this, check out my other pen reviews. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out. See you next time and happy writing. Bye!